Hold on tight because Jackie Christie is making headlines again. But this time, it is not about drama or fights. Doctors are really worried about her health, and the test results are worse than anyone expected. After that shocking jail incident, her condition has taken a serious turn for the worse. But what is really going on? Could the stress from that time in jail be the reason behind her health crisis? Or is there more to the story than we know? Jackie has always been known for controversy, but now it is her health that has everyone talking. Doctors are seeing some very serious issues in her test results, and they are shocked. Is this all because of her past mistakes, or is something even worse happening? One thing is clear, this is not the last time we will hear about her health struggles. The truth is about to come out, and it is going to be shocking. Get ready because what we are about to reveal is like a roller coaster ride. If you have not been keeping up, let us bring you up to speed. Jackie Christie's time in jail was not just a simple visit. It turned into a huge mess. While the world was surprised, we have the inside story on what really happened and how it has destroyed her health. People close to her say the pressure inside the prison was too much for her. She faced unexpected problems, had emotional breakdowns, and felt completely drained. Her body and mind could not handle it, and now she is paying the price. But here's the question. Was it really just the jail experience that did this to her, or is something else going on? Could years of stress, reckless choices, and emotional struggles be catching up with her? We have all seen Jackie lose her temper on reality TV. Her fights, her breakdowns, and her emotional outbursts have always been intense. But this time, it is different. This is much darker, and now it is affecting her health in ways no one saw coming. Here's what we know so far. Jackie went to jail for what seemed like a misunderstanding with the authorities. But things quickly got out of control. She was already someone who reacts emotionally, so when things escalated, she could not stay calm. She got angry, and before anyone knew it, the situation turned into a complete disaster. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with her health? Well, the truth is shocking. Jackie is not just any celebrity. She was not just dealing with legal trouble. She was dealing with fear, anxiety, and extreme stress. Imagine being under constant pressure, not just from the public, but also inside the jail, where things are even more intense. The stress was too much, and her health started getting worse immediately. And we all know that stress can be deadly. It might sound extreme, but doctors say that mental stress can seriously affect physical health. For Jackie, this was just the beginning of a downward spiral. Doctors say that while she was in jail, her health quickly started to decline. Reports say her blood pressure shot up dangerously high, and her heart rate became unstable. But that was not all. She had trouble eating, sleeping, and coping with the stress of being in such a harsh environment. Sources say she was kept in a high-stress part of the facility, which only made things worse. What people do not realize is that Jackie's time in jail was not just a single bad moment. It was part of a bigger pattern of reckless decisions and emotional struggles. If you look at her past, you will see a long history of emotional instability. Jackie has always been unpredictable, and this incident was not just another small mistake. It was a major turning point in her life. But what happens now? Authorities may have thought this was just another celebrity meltdown, but doctors saw something much worse. Jackie's health was getting worse, and they were deeply concerned. Here's the shocking part. It was not just her mental health that suffered. Her body was breaking down too. Her test results were so bad that doctors feared the damage might be permanent. Can you imagine what that means? What if Jackie does not recover? What if this is just the start of something much worse? The media has always focused on Jackie's fights, relationships, and TV drama. But no one has been talking about how all of this has affected her health. The truth is, the pressure, stress, and emotional pain she has been carrying for years have finally caught up with her. And now, she is facing the biggest battle of her life. The doctors know it. Jackie knows it. And the question now is, can she recover, or is this just the beginning of an even darker chapter in her life? Now, let us take a deeper look at the scandal behind all of this. People might think Jackie is just another celebrity who makes bad choices, but there is so much more to this story. Her jail incident was not just a one-time mistake. It was the result of years of bad decisions, emotional struggles, and a lifestyle that was slowly falling apart. For months, there have been rumors about Jackie's life spiraling out of control. People close to her have been talking about her emotional instability, her public outbursts, and the reckless choices she has been making. It was only a matter of time before something serious happened. Sources say she was not just struggling with personal issues, but she was also being used and manipulated by the people around her. Imagine living in the spotlight where everyone watches your every move. Your relationships start falling apart, and your mental health gets worse with each passing day. It is easy to see how everything built up to this breaking point. And that breaking point was Jackie's dramatic jail incident. But what happened after that is even worse. The damage it did to her life and health is something no one could have expected. The reaction from the public has been crazy. Social media has been filled with discussions about Jackie's situation, and people have been shocked by the news. But behind all the drama, the truth is simple. Jackie Christie's life has taken a serious and dangerous turn, and now she is fighting to get back on her feet. The real question is, can she recover before it is too late? Jackie's fans, who have always stood by her, are heartbroken over what is happening. People are divided. Some say she needs professional help, while others believe she is beyond saving. And this is not just a small conversation. It has turned into a global debate. Everyone, from fans to critics, has something to say about what went down. When someone is as famous as Jackie, this kind of attention is impossible to avoid. Every move she makes is picked apart, and every detail turns into a big spectacle. Her time in jail was not just a story that appeared in the headlines for a few days and then disappeared. It has been building up like a slow-burning fire, and now we are seeing the explosion of public opinion. While some people are worried about her, others are completely tearing her down. Her critics have been harsh, saying things like, "What did you expect?" She has always been surrounded by drama. They point to her history of public arguments, heated fights, and unpredictable behavior. And honestly, they're not wrong. Jackie has been in the middle of controversies for years. But this time, her jail incident feels like the final straw, the moment when people truly started questioning her stability. It is not just fans who are talking. Even people in the industry are speaking up. Some insiders claim that what happened to Jackie in jail was not just bad luck. They believe she was being pushed to her limit by the prison staff, who may have wanted to provoke her reaction on purpose. People close to Jackie say she was under intense pressure even before she was jailed, and all of that stress led to her emotional breakdown. Was she being set up for failure, or did she bring this upon herself with her own choices? Then, there is the financial side of things. Because, let us be honest, money plays a big role in everything. Reports have surfaced that Jackie had been spending recklessly before her jail time. There are claims that she went on massive shopping sprees, took expensive vacations, and handled her finances without much thought. Was she simply living beyond her means, or is there a bigger story behind all of this? These leaked reports paint a picture of a woman who, on the outside, seemed like she had everything together, but behind closed doors, she was struggling. Insiders say she was pushing herself too hard, taking on too many projects, trying to maintain her public image, and ignoring the growing pressure. But there is something even deeper at play. Could Jackie's emotional and physical breakdown be the result of people manipulating her, people who should have been supporting her instead? And then there is her personal life, which always seems to be part of her struggles. There have been rumors for a long time that her marriage is not as perfect as it looks. Some say her relationship problems only made things worse for her while she was in jail. Imagine being in an emotionally difficult relationship, dealing with financial troubles, and struggling with your health and career, all at the same time. Would you break under the pressure too? It is not as far-fetched as it seems. The big question now is, who is to blame for Jackie's downfall? Is it all because of her own poor choices, or are there people behind the scenes pulling the strings and pushing her toward disaster? The investigation is still ongoing, and things are only going to get messier before they get better. Everyone is asking the same question: what happens next? The consequences of the scandal are still unfolding. There are whispers of lawsuits, investigations, and even possible criminal charges. But one thing is certain, Jackie Christie is facing the results of her actions, and the public wants answers. Will she recover from this, or is this the start of the end for her? And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for, the fallout. This is where things take an even darker turn, and trust me, the story is far from over. In fact, it is only beginning. You have heard the rumors. You have seen the headlines. But now, it is time to break down what is really happening and what it all means for Jackie Christie's future. First, we need to talk about the legal consequences. Jackie is in serious trouble after her emotional breakdown in jail. If you thought the incident was bad, just wait, because things are about to get much worse. When a public figure falls from grace, it is never just about the drama. It leads to lawsuits, investigations, and legal battles that can drag on for years. People in the legal world are already talking about what could happen next. Some say Jackie might face serious charges, including assault, disorderly conduct, or even worse. If you remember, reports from inside the jail described her behavior as wild and dangerous. It was not just a simple outburst. She completely lost control, and it did not go unnoticed. Losing control in such a public way does not just disappear overnight. Now, authorities are looking into whether she put other inmates and jail staff at risk. If the investigation proves that she was a danger to others, she could be facing major legal trouble. This is no longer just another celebrity scandal, it is turning into a legal disaster. But Jackie's problems do not stop there. The financial fallout is another huge concern. Before her jail time, she was already making headlines for reckless spending. Leaked reports suggested that she was draining her bank accounts with massive shopping sprees, luxury vacations, and an overall careless attitude toward money. Now, with the scandal getting bigger, things are getting even worse. Rumors are swirling that Jackie's financial situation is completely collapsing. Some even believe she could go bankrupt. If legal action is taken against her, the court battles alone could drain whatever money she has left. Many of her income sources, like endorsements, TV contracts, and event appearances, are at risk of disappearing. The entertainment industry does not like taking risks, and right now, Jackie is looking like a huge risk. If companies start pulling out, she could lose everything. Now, let us talk about the people around Jackie. Her team, her management, and even her husband are all under heavy scrutiny. It is easy to blame Jackie for everything, but was she really the only one responsible for this mess? Some sources close to her say she was not getting the help she needed when she was clearly struggling. Instead of stepping in earlier, did her team just watch her spiral out of control? Some insiders believe Jackie's downfall was not just bad decisions, but also bad management. Was she pushed to keep working despite the warning signs? Was profit placed above her well-being? Now that she is facing the biggest crisis of her life, many of those people may start distancing themselves from her. And let us not forget the media. They are not going to let this go anytime soon. The tabloids are feeding off every little detail, turning Jackie into the villain of the story. The headlines are getting crazier by the day, and the public is eating it up. At this point, Jackie's career and personal life are both at risk of completely falling apart. If she does not act fast, this could be the end. The big question remains, can she turn things around, or has she gone too far this time? But Jackie Christie is not just facing possible jail time or lawsuits. No, it is much bigger than that. Her career, which was once thriving, is now in real danger. When someone becomes this controversial, the industry does not always stand by them. In fact, people behind the scenes are now questioning whether Jackie is still a good fit for the entertainment world. Let us not forget, Jackie has been a major name in the industry for years. But is that enough to save her? Industry executives are already having serious discussions about her future. Big brands that once supported her are pulling away. Sponsors are canceling deals. Television executives are unsure if they want to continue working with her. And let us be real, when someone's health and mental stability are in question, companies are hesitant to be associated with them. When a scandal like this happens, big brands and businesses do not want to take any risks. That is just how it works. And let us not even get started on how people are reacting. While some fans still hope that Jackie will turn things around, most people feel disappointed. She has been a well-known name for so long, but now, many are wondering how much more they can overlook. How much more can they accept? But this is not the only problem Jackie is dealing with. There is also the huge issue of her finances. If you thought her reckless spending was already a disaster, things just got even worse. Rumors are spreading that her financial situation is falling apart. Some people are even saying she could go bankrupt. Losing everything is starting to seem like a real possibility. Financial experts have leaked reports suggesting that Jackie's income is drying up fast. The endorsement deals, reality TV contracts, and public appearances, everything could disappear if the backlash does not stop. And if legal trouble is added on top of all this, her money problems might become the least of her worries. A long court battle could make things even worse. Right now, her financial future does not look good at all. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Jackie's inner circle, her team, her management, and even her husband are all being questioned. It is easy to blame Jackie for everything, but was she really the only one responsible? Did the people around her push her to this point? Some sources say she was not getting the help she needed when it was clear she was struggling. Did her team ignore what was happening to her? Did they only step in when it was too late? Some insiders believe that her breakdown happened because the people managing her did not handle things properly. Were they too focused on making money instead of looking out for her? Was she kept on a path of self-destruction just so others could benefit? Now that her career is crashing and her legal troubles are piling up, Jackie could soon find herself completely alone, with only a few people left to support her. And do not think the media will let this go anytime soon. The way they are covering the scandal is on another level. If you have been following the news, you know that every little detail is being turned into a big headline. But here's the thing, the media does not care about the truth. They care about the drama. And they will keep feeding it to the public, whether it is true or not. Jackie is already being painted as the villain in the story, and you can bet the media will not stop anytime soon. The shocking headlines and disturbing stories? They are just getting started. This scandal has turned into a mix of public shame, financial trouble, and personal disaster. Right now, it looks like Jackie Christie is on the verge of losing everything. If she does not do something soon, this could be the end of both her career and her personal life as she knows it. But is there still hope for her? Can she turn things around? Could this be the start of a comeback, or is it already too late? Right now, it is hard to say. What we do know is that if Jackie wants to fix this, she will have to act fast. Will she get professional help? Will she make things right with her fans? Time is running out. If she does not make a move soon, this could really be the end of Jackie Christie. As this situation continues to unfold, the big question remains, can she recover from this? Or has she gone too far this time? The story is far from over. Things are only going to get messier from here. So, what do you think? Is Jackie's downfall part of something even bigger? Or is this just another celebrity scandal that will be forgotten soon? Let me know your thoughts. There are so many wild theories about what is really happening behind the scenes. If this story shocked you, do not forget to like this post and share it so more people can see what is going on. And make sure to stay updated because there is still so much more to uncover. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay ready for what is coming next. Until then, we will see what happens next in Jackie Christie's story.